In this video, we're going to go over charts in Power BI. So the first set of charts we're going to go over is a stacked column chart. So add that to the report. And we're going to add some values and then the category. So we're going to add product category. So now we have a regular bar chart report. We just have four columns and their values. And we can add the same categories to the legend. But if we want to have a stack chart, then we would add another set of categories to make the stack. So here I'm going to add product subcategory, and to add that to the legend, then the subcategories now show. So now we can see we have all of these subcategories for this chart. So you see in bikes, there's the 3 different types of bikes, and components, there's all sorts of components. So this chart also can be turned sideways, stack bar chart. So we'll have the axis flipped. And then also we can have a clustered bar chart, which will then put all of these items that are stacked next to each other. So you see now they're all next to each other. And we can again flip the axis. So that'll group them and have their bars in relation to each other in total. And next we have a 100% stacked bar chart. And that now everything is in relation to their category. So these bars are in relation to the total 100% of the values in their category. Same thing with components. So this is not related. This bar is not related in size to this other bar here. You can see the line total is 4 million here, and this one's 43 million. So all these bars are related to their category. And then you can again flip that vertically. So next we're going to go over a pie and a donut chart. And we'll add that here. And for a pie and a donut chart, you want to add something with not so many columns like we had in our previous report. So here we're going to add fiscal year. And we can see all of the values pretty clearly. So for fiscal year, for this pie chart, we have all the fiscal year in the legend. However, it'd probably be a little bit easier if we had it in front. So we could just go to formatting and go to detail labels. And right now it has data value and percentage of chart, percentage of total. And we could just add all detail labels. And then we have now the year in each label. Although for this chart, 2011 is very small, so you don't see it there. So sometimes you gotta be aware of what's showing and not showing. So let's try another one. And we'll just take out fiscal year and add a fiscal quarter. And there, that's a little bit easier to see. And then you can take off the visibility of the legend and you'll have a bigger pie chart to display what you need there. And so for donut chart, that one's pretty similar to the pie chart. we'll add fiscal quarter and line total. And we're performing the same type of action here. It's just a different design. So again, we can format that according to however we want it going into formatting. And we could change the data colors. So if you have a certain category you want to be a certain color, you could change those. Or maybe you want to have different types of blues. Let's try that. So yeah, if you wanted to have a more of a color themed report, you can come in here and change the colors so that they match your report. So next we'll move on to a funnel. And the funnel we have here is to gauge which columns are largest to the smallest. So you might have them in a certain order, but you want to know which one is the largest and which one is the smallest just by looking at it very quickly. So here we have product subcategory name. And this one's not easy to see because there's so many. So you can see the road bikes and mountain bikes are at the top. And let's try something with a little bit less. We'll try the product category. And that one's a little bit easier to see. And again, you can come in here and format the data colors. For each individual bar, you just have to show all. And then you can pick your colors how you see fit for your report. So that's it for a funnel. Again, a funnel is just to show from largest to smallest value in the chart. Next, we will go over a ribbon. And a ribbon shows the ranking of values over categories or time period. So this example, I'm going to have line total. And then I'm going to pick fiscal year and make that axis. And then I'm going to pick product subcategory and make that the legend. So what we have here is we're ranking the total of the product subcategories over time. So in 2012, we had road bikes ranked number 1, mountain bikes 2, and mountain frames 3. However, mountain frames went to 4 in 2014, following the line. And that's because they released touring bikes in 2013, which then became the 3rd best-selling product. And then we can also see that road frames went from being the 4th best to the 5th best in 2014, being overtaken by touring frames. So this is just to gauge how things have changed over time. It's not easy to see that in a bar chart or a line chart, but this kind of gives you an idea of how things are performing versus each other. So those are some of the basic and more commonly used charts here in Power BI. And some of the other components and visualizations we'll go over in another video.